Good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope I did this right. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you can see me. I can't see anybody's comments just yet, but my name is Tanya. Good morning. And I'm the owner of Ribbon Branch Crafts. And I'm so grateful to be with the Bright and Early Crafters. This is my very first live, so excuse my nerves. But so I'll be with you guys. We had a slight change. I'll be with you until 10:30, and then Christine with I'm Snow Crafty. She'll be on with you early at 10:30. Hold on just a second. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I wanted to come up with, our theme was summer treats. And the first thing that I think of course, waffle cones and ice cream and things like that. So I wanted to do a project where we all have this around the house for the most part. And so I have this. This is just a little Folgers cappuccino container, and we are going to turn it into like a pencil holder. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get some light brown clay. And I made this with, I'm sorry if anybody's commenting, I cannot see any comments. So I apologize if you're right, and I will go back and see. I'll have to fix that. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. But I have this light brown clay. To get this color, you just get some brown, and you want to have more white than brown. And you just mix it up, and you get this real pretty, like, cookie color. So I'm going to make sure I have enough here. And I got this waffle mat here. I'm going to show you two ways to do this. So if you don't have this waffle mat, you can still do this project if you want to. So we're just going to roll our clay out. And you want to make sure that it's long enough to go over the lip a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to cut a nice thick bottom for it. Hi, Anne. Hi, Sandra. Yay, I can see your comments. How are you guys? Thank you for coming on. Okay, so you want your bottom a little thicker, because with these kind of cans, I've made these before. I don't know if you can see, like, there's a little lip there. And when you're pressing and working on your project, it can kind of like push through. So just be a little mindful when you're doing that. But we're going to do the bottom first. So this is just a cookie cutter I got from Walmart. It came in a set of, like, I think 4 or 5 of them. And this was the perfect size for this. And then we are going to take our tacky glue, and you're just going to slather it on. Okay, and then we're just going to set it gently on there. Hello. Hey, Dad. You guys, Don, that's my mom and dad are on. I'm so excited. They just got Facebook so they could watch me. Hey, Debbie. Good morning, sunshine. Okay, so we got this on, and see how I got it a little thick there. And so if it does go down a little bit, it should be okay. And let me get a little bit more here. How's everybody's Memorial Day going? Thank you. Me too, Debbie. I'm so nervous. I got the shakes, but I'm so excited. You guys, Miss Debbie called me and asked me if I wanted to be a part of this. And this has been something I've wanted to do for a long time. And I am just so excited, but I'm just trying to get over my nerves right now, you guys. But this is going to be so fun, and hopefully you guys like the stuff that we're going to do today. And since we're on a little bit later, I have another smaller project just in case if we need to fill the time. It's a matching project that can go with this. And this would be good for to put in your kitchen. You don't have to put pens in there. You can put like kitchen utensils. Oh, it's raining in Arkansas. Yeah, we just had a whole bunch of rain. I live in Tennessee, and we just had a whole bunch of, we just had another tornado. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so we're going to get our mat here. Well, I'm going to do this part, and then I'll show you the other way that you can do this if you don't have this mat, because I know this silicone stuff can be a little expensive to try to get everything to do this kind of stuff. But there is a cheaper way, and I will show you. So you just want to press it on there pretty good. Make sure your design transfers over nice, and see how wide that is. So when we put this on, we'll have enough to go all the way over the lip. So we're just going to try to pull this off. Hi, Joanne. Is it nice and sunny in Florida? Okay, so I don't think we'll need that anymore. So, and I am going to cut this. Get a nice straight edge on there, so when we wrap it around, it'll be a lot easier to connect it. And then we're going to do one side nice and straight for the bottom. Okay, and if you don't have one of these, this is just a little it's like a bakery tool. I'm not really sure. I think it's a dough cutter. But if you don't have that, you can just use scissors, and that would work just great too. Okay, so we're going to flip this over and just be careful with it and get our tacky glue. I live in Dover. If you know where Clarksville is, Sandra, I am about 40 minutes away from Clarksville, in just a little podunk town. So we're just going to dab this up with our tacky glue. You can use super glue too. I have the hardest time with super glue. I like using super glue, but it gets stuck to my fingers like crazy. And then I can't stand the feeling on my fingers. You can't really feel the clay like you normally do. So I like the tacky glue, and it seems to work pretty good for pretty much anything. So then you're going to take this, and we're going to go to our straight edge that we cut and put it right along the edge here of our bottom. And then gently lift this up, and make sure you hold it a little tight without pulling too tight, but this will help keep the bubbles. Oh, east side. What town are you in? Greenback? I haven't heard of that town. Okay, so we just wrap it around. Yay, I think we got it just enough. We'll get it a little short, but that's okay, because I will show you how to fix that too. So you just trim your excess. Okay, and then just lightly press that seam together. And see how we got all this extra on the top? We're going to cut. I'll show you here. See about that much there, because we're going to fold it over. So let's go ahead and do that. What are y'all doing for Memorial Day? Oh, below Maryville and not. Oh, okay, I got you. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for coming. Okay, so let's push this seam in. And you just want to blend this, because your clay is going to shrink a little bit as it dries. And I made that mistake when I first started doing this. If you don't push it together and kind of blend it a little bit, it can separate. And then you come in the next morning, you're like, ah, what happened? And I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. So we're just going to blend this part here too and get that nice and as smooth as you can. Anyway, it's not too big of a deal since it's on the bottom. You just want to make sure it's not going to separate. Okay, so this part here that we got isn't very pretty. That's going to be our back, but we're going to fix it a little bit. So you get your mat back out, and you're just going to gently, very gently, put your hand in there and push with your hand inside. And there you go. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better. So we got that part. Then we're going to put a little more tacky glue. Ooh, crawfish boil. Yes. My husband loves crawfish. He is a country boy through and through, and he does the whole, he's got him one of them minnow nets, and he catches his own bait when he goes fishing. He tried to teach me how to do it. It's actually a lot harder than it looks, but he is very good at it. So you're just going to fold this lip in here and then just kind of gently press it because you have that little bit of a, not a sharp lip, but it will cut through your clay. So just be a little gentle when you do this part too. Okay, and then that's what your top should look like. Nice and smooth. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Carissa. You're having, yeah, yep, rainy yuck day. It's actually pretty sunny here today, but we just got over a whole bunch of rain. So if you don't have this mat, this took me a while to find. I'm pretty sure I found it on Amazon, but it was a little expensive. And but I'm going to show you how, if you don't want to buy that, another way that you can still do this project even if you don't have that. So what you're going to do is, if you have one of these, you can use like a longer knife or, just something that has an edge on it like that. And we're going to gently, don't go all the way through, but we're going to go at an angle, and we're going to just do little even lines through our clay. And then you're going to go crossways the other way. And I will show you what that looks like. And you will get essentially the same effect. You can get your waffle just like that. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Carol. So you do not need all these fancy tools to make something really cool. Okay, so I think we're done with this color. And we're gonna go in, get our pink out, and we are gonna put like a little drip on here. Thank you, Debbie. What time is your crawfish boil starting? Lunchtime, probably? Or are you guys already firing everything up? Okay, so we're going to get our clay here. And we are going to just roll out, get it a little bit like a, oh, thank you so much. I found this person on Etsy makes some, and okay, so you got like this little log here, and we're just going to roll it out. Oh no. And then I roll it, then flip it, then roll it and flip it. And I found that helps tremendously with the bubbles that you naturally get with this clay. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. It's looking good. Okay, and then we're going to take this cookie cutter. I got this from Etsy. This is a 3D printed cutter, and these are excellent, but I have found that the best way that works for me is I coat them with cooking spray, or you can use baby oil, canola oil, starting at one. Oh yeah, good time. Hi Rhonda, you made it! Oh my goodness! So I got some cooking spray here, and I'm just gonna just kind of lightly paint it around the edges here. And this will hopefully make it pop right on out for us. I'm so glad you made it, Rhonda. Okay, let me go around this other edge here. And if you, again, if you don't have this kind of shape, that's not a problem, because you can use a, again, a knife or scissors or an X-Acto knife, and you can just, I'll show you how to do that here in a minute. But we're just going to press it on down. Lift our clay up here. Hopefully this comes out nice. Yay, it did it. So see, it helps quite a bit with the sticking. And we're just going to pull that up. And you might get a little bit, see them edges there? We're just going to grab your finger. If you get that, it's no big deal. You're just going to kind of push it gently behind, and it'll clean it right on up. Oh, Debbie, your husband's home? That's awesome. Right on time for the crawfish boil. Okay, so we're going to find our back. And, okay, so there's our back. So we're going to put the pretty side. I think since our clay is still wet, it should be fine. And you're just going to go right on that lip. And then gently press it down. Oh, thank you, sweet friend. Thank you. I feel a little better now that I've been on here for a minute. I was shaking like a leaf, you guys. Everybody's so sweet, though. I don't know what I was worried about. Okay, see? Yeah, looking good, looking good. Okay, so we need one more smaller piece to do the back. And I don't think I'll have to coat that again, but we'll see. That should be good. Gotta clean up in there. Uh-oh. All right. Thank you, Rhonda. Oh, my parents called me just before this, and they were like, "How you feeling? You're gonna do great." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" But yes, I feel pretty good. So I'm just gonna trim this so it blends a little bit better. And we're gonna cover that seam up later, so it's not really a big deal anyway. And then I'm gonna trim this off here. Just put that like that, and then gently press again. And you want your clay to stick to that waffle there, and it should not have any issues. Okay, see? That's where we're at right now. What do y'all think? Thank you so much, Carol. Hi, Eliza. Thanks, Dad. That's so cool seeing them on there. You guys, I can't tell you the lengths my dad went to get that set up. But he's here, and I'm so grateful. Okay, if you don't have, I'm going to show you this real quick. If you do not have this kind of cutter, it is no problem, because you can take your tool. Let me see here. Oh, I don't think I have my tool right here. Maybe this will work. Just to give you an idea. But what you're going to do is, can you see that? You're just going to kind of go and make your own little design. And I know that's kind of messed up because this isn't sharp enough. But if you have like a sharp razor or knife or something, see, you can make your own little design and you don't need that cutter if you don't have one. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we got to put a face on there. Got to put a cute little face on there, right? So I got these eyes also from Etsy. Let's see, which ones do we want to do here? I think I'm going to go with, I got these, actually these I got from Amazon. And if you just want, see how there's that little bitty size there? If you're wanting to do different projects with different sizes, the Amazon ones are good to order from. But if you just want one size, if you do like one project, a lot of the same kind of size eyes, I would recommend going on Etsy because you can get some really cute design eyes and you can get all the same size when you order them. You don't have to waste your money on the stuff you don't need. Okay, so we're going to take our tacky glue. Thank you. And you're just going to put a little dab. Let's see, where's my back here? Right, pretty much right in the center of your project. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then we're just going to take our eyes. And you want to just gently press in just a little bit so it looks like they're not just sitting on top. It's actually like it's a part of the waffle. And then we're going to put the other one. Gently press that in. And our character's forming. Moving right along. Okay, so then the next thing is I need a little bit more of this brown clay. Oh, you are too sweet. Thank you so much. I am honored. This has been a dream of mine. Like, I just can't believe it. You were a godsend, Debbie, calling me that day. I swear to you. Okay, so I just got me a little bit of clay, and then all you do is just roll it in a ball. You don't have to measure, just whatever you like. If you like the bigger nose, or if you want a smaller one, if you want no nose, you can do whatever you want, or triangle nose, all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to put it right in the center and a little bit covering the eyes, just a little. And then just gently press it down in a circle so you don't lose the shape. And there you go. We're getting there. Okay, so then you can use, for the blush part, I do have color pastels, but you can also use Dollar Tree blush. This is actually, I prefer this because the pastels they are great and you get more colors to choose from, but they're more expensive and you have to shave in order to get the stuff in this. You just open it up and boop, boop, good to go. So just you want to put it right to the edge of the outer part of the eye and just dab it on. You see that? Cheeky cheeks. Okay. Got that part done. And then for the mouth, I'll show you. So, eventually I'm sure I'm going to be doing one of my cuties for one of you guys to show you how. This is, I don't know if you can see that. See how it's a little, I call it a smile tool. These are kind of hard to find. I got this in a pack with Amazon and it was, I got this a couple years ago, but if you just look up plastic clay tool sets, look for the black set and you should be able to find this. And oh yeah, mica powder, that's a great idea. And you could do like a shimmery, oh, that's a great idea, Carissa. Yeah, But for your bigger projects, if you don't have all of these tools and stuff, you can use, this is an icing tip, and we're going to just use the bottom part, and you're going to go in slightly at an angle. I don't know if you can see this, and you're just going to gently press upwards, rock it back and forth just a little bit, and voila, you have a mouth. I did it a little crooked, but that's okay. Still cute. Okay, so at this point, you can either put the little dots. I'll show you that part because it looks pretty cute with the dots too. So you just find this, or you can use the back of a pencil or a pen. That'll work too, no biggie. And I'm going to use this side. And you're just going to go right at the edge of the face. And you can make it look like that if you want, or you can just leave it. And it looks cute either way. So then the next thing that we're going to do is I wanted to ask you guys what you thought about this. I pre-made some of these, but I wasn't sure. So this is a little ice cream. I made this with the mold that you can also get in Amazon. I got them, it was a pack of 3 of them. And I was thinking, what do you guys think? Should we put it on? Like put it on the back? A couple of them? What do you think? Let me know, please. Okay, and then this I use all the time. These are, they're called puff paints. And I think people normally use them for like t-shirts and stuff like that. But this is a fabulous like chocolate drip frosting. If you're not wanting to, get the cream glue or the make your own with the Mod Podge and I think they use spackle, or I don't know. But this is perfect because you just buy it and it's ready to go. And very easily, you can get this at Walmart, Amazon, no problem. Ice cream would be adorable. Okay, we're going to go with the ice cream then. So, we need our tacky glue. And we're going to, let's see, where's the back? We just put a good little amount on there. And we are going to just go against the edge here. And I am going to kind of mold it around. Oh, and if you get these molds, sometimes the clay, sometimes the clay will stick to your mold, and you just put it in the freezer. And if you leave it in there for like 10 minutes, it should just pop right out easy. But if not, you just leave it in there a little bit longer. It just depends on how deep your mold is. But they work just fine. You just might have to freeze it a little bit. What do you think? Oh, that's going to be cute. Let's see. So since we did that, I got this out in case you guys did pick the ice cream. This is a little waffle cone here. And we're going to, I think I'm going to use super glue for that. And we're just going to put it around the edge just a little bitty bit. Be careful because the stuff will stick to you. And we're just going to put it in at an angle. Hold it there for just a sec. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Carissa. Oh, yes, Debbie. I love me some puff paints. They are awesome. And and the good thing too is like, see all the colors, and there's more colors on Amazon that you can choose from. Like, this one here, it's a matte pink petunia. You can't get this one at Walmart, but they have on Amazon. Here's another one too, but they have the basic colors. Like this one I thought is really pretty too, the bright teal. And they just make absolutely fabulous frostings. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Okay. Now we are going to go in with some drip, I think. What about a strawberry? I think we need a strawberry now. I got this strawberry here. Again, Amazon. I love me some Amazon and Etsy. So if I don't, I apologize if I don't tell you where I got it from, but more than likely it's Etsy or Amazon. Okay, so we're going to put this on the side here, I think. And this, I would recommend super glue for this kind of stuff. You just put a little bit on where you're wanting to put it. And let's see. Press that on there. Hold it for a second. Yes. And these are the 4-ounce bottles. Okay, so that's what we got so far. What do y'all think? Thank you, Carol. Put on top of the ice cream. Oh, shoot, I just saw that. I should have did that. Well, if we get into our second project with the extra time, I will put it on top of the ice cream because I got some extra ones here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is our drip. Okay, so now one thing to know with these is these get air pockets in them sometimes. And so if just shake it like this for just a few times, because sometimes the bubbles will come out and they'll just go all over your project. And it is not fun. So just make sure you're aware of that. And let me get a napkin here. Where did I put? Now we start off with the clean edge. These tend to get a little, just make sure you see, that's going to start off with a clean surface. Okay, and we are going to start our drippies. So the best way to do a drip, is you want to let the, how do I say that? When you squeeze the bottle, don't move the bottle, if that makes sense. And the fabric paint will kind of pool up a little bit. And that's how you get a nice, pretty little driplet. I'll show you. So you hold it here and you just kind of let it go down on its own. See how it did the bubble there? So you're just going to kind of go like that. And you want to do like a little one, then a longer one, and just kind of make it look like it would if you had a fudge sundae. And then we'll take this and just kind of fill it in. And then I am going to put a little bit on the strawberry as well. Let me show you what that looks like. So that's what we got so far. Hee hee, cutie cute. Okay. Oh, you make your own? That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go around our project and basically do the same thing that we just did on the top. And we're going to cover up our seams here. So I like to make a little line and then, I hope you can see that. And then just, you want to do like a small, then a longer, small, longer, and you just keep going like that. If you want to go back and add another one, just whatever you think. But that's what I found, like that you can get the most realistic looking drip. And another thing about these fabric paints is they're great. Like they just kind of stay where you want them to. They don't, you don't have to worry about like with the Mod Podge, you know, it dripping or going too far down where you don't want it to be. And just keep going all the way around your project. How what, Debbie? Oh, yes, please let us know. I would love to be able to make those. And see the seam right here? You just put you a little drip right there, and it just covers that right up. Nobody will even know that that was there. See? Okay, and then we're going to go around the back. Same thing. You're just going around the strawberry. Just wherever it looks natural to you. Okay. And there we go. Cutie, cutie. What do y'all think? Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anne. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the next thing is, what do you think? Sprinkles or no sprinkles? Because I brought sprinkles. I don't do a whole lot of sprinkles, but if you guys like them, I am happy to put them on for you. I wanted to show you something else, too. I might put one of these on, too, because it's looking a little bare still. Oh, wrong color. I got this. Oops, I left this open. I have this dark brown clay. Oh, okay. You know, Carissa, I've actually been experimenting. I'd like to do that on another live stream with it's clear silicone caulking, and then you put dyes in it, and it's supposed to look like you could make it look like jelly, or I was trying to do one to make it look like melted butter. You know, I love the silicone. You can do some really cool stuff with that. But I have this, you'd love to try. Okay, again, from Amazon, this little guy. Let's see if these come out good. If it comes out without an issue, we're going to put one of these babies on there. But this is a dark chocolate color. All right, came right on out. You see that? Looks like a little chocolate with a bite. And I think what we're going to do is put on right here. Okay, so we're going to take our little chocolate, and I think we're going to put him right in there. Just gently press it on. And then I think I'm going to put a little bit more of this right here. And then I think I'm going to put a little more right here too. Okay. What do y'all think? Got us a little chocolatey on there? Yeah. Okay, we're doing the sprinkles. Okay, another good thing, I cannot say enough good things about this fabric paint, is because it's already wet and you have a lot of work time with this. But I will say, be very careful because I've ruined quite a few projects turning it, and then it smears, and it is really hard to get off your clay once you do it, especially with the brown. Okay, so I got these sprinkles. This is just a mix. I've had this for a few years, but more than likely I got it off Amazon and just mixed a couple of them together. And just get you like a little baking tray. I got this from the dollar store. It's just a little plastic dish. And since this is already wet, you don't need to do anything extra. You just hold your project. And then put your little zhuzh right on there. You can tilt it a little bit to try to get them, but for the most part, they stick very well. And a lot of times they go, for the most part, where you want them to go. Okay, let's see. Yes, you need to make this, Carissa. It's so easy, and you know, I'm telling you guys, like, me and my husband are some coffee drinking fools, let me tell you. And my husband always asks me, do you want to save this can? And I'm like, yeah, I'll save it. Well, 20 cans later, I have a house full of them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna? I gotta do something with these. But these cans make great. You can, I'll have to show you guys that one day too. You can use them as planters. Hi, Betsy. I'm glad you jumped on. Okay, put our little sprinkles on there. And I think, what do y'all think? Sprinkly goodness. Okay. And I would say that is pretty much done. And I'll be putting this in my Etsy shop if anybody's interested in that. So I think what we're going to do, since we got time, it's 9:40. So I am going to show you, we're going to make a little friend to go with it. So this, I got this at the dollar store too. You can get these at Walmart, Amazon. It's just a plain little jar with a lid. And let me get this off here. And this is like just a metal top. Thank you. Hi, Josie. Thank you, Anne. Hey, Mary, you jumped on. I used to work with her, you guys. Mary Bumpus, she is the sweetest lady. So, okay. So for this, now I haven't practiced this one, so we're going through this together on this one, guys. So let me set this off to the side here. And so now the thing with this is I'm still experimenting with epoxy and resin and things like that. But there is a way to seal this where you can hand wash it. But right now, everything that I sell is not, it's sealed, but not sealed for that kind of washing. So, but I would say, like, if you know how to use resin and epoxy and stuff, if you put like a coat of that, that it would work pretty good for being able to actually hand wash it and stuff. Okay, so we're going to get, hopefully this works out because I have not done this yet. We're going to get some more of our brown clay. And again, you want to do like maybe to get this color, get you some of that regular brown color and maybe like 3 parts white to 1 part of the brown. It doesn't take much to get it this color with the brown. Okay, so I got these. It comes in a set of 3. Like you get a big, huge one. This is the smallest, the second smallest one of them, I think. Yes, Mary, I'm so glad that you're on. Okay. Y'all, I hope this comes out the way I had it in my head. Okay, so this cutter, if you get these, just be careful because it's sharp on both sides. So just do it like this if you can. And then just give it a little shake there. And then what we're going to do is roll this out a little bit. Get our mat And you're just going to lightly press so we don't lose our circle shape going each way. I mean, it'll be a little off, but I think it will still be okay. We can always trim it. Mod Podge in the paint first, acrylic, then add. What a cool idea, Carissa. That is very cool, and you can do literally any color you want. Okay, so let's see here. I think we're gonna have to redo that because I was a little bit short there. Okay. That. And remember, if you're doing that style with your knife or your little blade, if you don't have this tool, this would be the time that you would do that step. Just run this out a little more. All right, so now I'm gonna get should we do super glue or tacky glue? I think we're gonna do super glue for this. And you're gonna lightly just put a little super glue on your top here. Oh, sorry. That is such a cool idea, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna lightly press it on. This is why I say it really doesn't matter if your circle gets a little misshapen, because we're just gonna trim that anyway. Okay, and then just kind of press it to the sides a little here and work it around just like you would if you was forming it over a piece of styrofoam or something. Okay, y'all. I am glad that I made a couple extra of these because dun, 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 I got 2 more of these, and I think 2 is absolutely perfect for this. Let me put this away. Okay, so back to our super glue here. Let me think for a sec. Okay. I'm going to put this here and just gently press. Okay. And then this. We're going to put some more glue and then put a little bit on your ice cream. And we're going to gently bring it down. Thank you so much. I found this lady on Etsy and she makes the coolest stuff, and my kids, they love to craft too. They actually, let me show you since we have time. When they found out that Debbie said we were doing summer treats theme, my kids wanted to make something. So I don't know if you've seen these in the background, but this is my daughter. She's 6. She's going to be 7 in August. She made a little strawberry shortcake. Isn't that cute? For the summer treats. And then my son, he's 14, and he calls it a strawberry night. What do y'all think? I'll let him know what you said. I think they did a great job, you guys. But, okay, so, all right, see that? Okay, then I got one more. Thank you, Carol. I'll tell them you said that. That'll mean the world to them. Okay, so let me see. Where do I want this at? I think we're going to put it right in the middle, you guys. Okay, so you're just going to go in at an angle just like we did with our other. Hold it. Okay, that's what we got so far. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Betsy and Dad. Oh, yeah, I'm really proud of them, and it makes me feel so good that they see me in here and that they're wanting to be a part of it. It's just the coolest thing. Excuse me, I'm going to get a sip of coffee real quick. Okay, so we're going to set this part off to the side. Try to leave that where you can see. Well, okay, so this part, you see where the lip is right here. So you do not want to go over that lip because that's where the lid will meet, and it'll, mess up your clay if you go above that. But we're going to put a strawberry drip on this as well, I think. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Carol. That's what my husband says. Okay, so we're going to get some more of this. And I think this would be a really cool set for a kitchen. So I've been working on getting my our house. We're finally at a point, like with Debbie there, being able to start doing some little projects and getting some things done that you want to do in your home. And that's one of the things I really want to do is just get it all cakey looking. I was looking on Pinterest the other day and I seen this kitchen. It was all cherries, you guys. It looked so cool. Okay. So we're going to get this again. I'm going to oil this again. Yes. Yes, Carissa. I feel like it's a very healthy thing for kids to have a creative outlet. And they do a pretty good job. They both love drawing. And my son, he likes for a while they were doing on this kick of doing like their own little comics. And they come up with some pretty creative stuff. Okay, let's see how hopefully this comes out good again. Yay, it worked again. See, that oil really does work wonders. Okay, so now I think we're going to do super glue. And this is why I say, if you can, when I get off of here, I am going to try to put some resin on this, but I've never done that before. So I don't know. We'll see. But it still makes a great decoration. You just don't wash it is all I would say. So you have this line right here, the natural line from the glass. We're going to try to put that on the sides because there's 2 of them. And then this will be, actually I think I'm going to use tacky glue. And just put that on the lip there. Actually, I think I'm going to do this instead. Okay, you get that all slathered up, and then we're going to grab and then we are just going to try to center it. Get it right on there. And then do the same thing you did with the jar, just lightly press. See how I left some room there for the lid? Good morning, Christine. Okay, that's what we're working with so far. Let me get... Oh, thank you so much for sprinkling, Christine. Got some glue on my hand here. If you're just starting out, baby wipes. Essential to have in your craft room. Okay, we need one more piece here. Hopefully I can get another cut without having to oil it again. All right. Okay, and see, you get them edges. That's okay. I just tuck them right behind there. And like I said, I will be sealing this. I wouldn't say that it's water safe. You can probably just, touch, clean it. But definitely don't wash it. I think this might be the perfect size. Let's see. I know, and I love it too. I'll have to go back and see who the seller was I got it from, but it's a seller on Etsy, and I got this one from them too. Isn't that cool? I haven't used it yet, but trying to think of like the perfect project. I was gonna put it on this, like on the top, but the cutter's too big and it would have went over too far. But listen, I want to do something with this soon. But I got that from the same person. Okay, let's center it again. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to cut. We're going to cut. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to just blend the edges as much as you can. Yes, I will, when I get off of here, I'll try to remember to get on Etsy and get a screenshot of who I got that from. Okay, so you do the same thing. You just lightly press. Make sure you leave that lip open so we can put our lid on. And voila, guys. What we thinking so far? You like it? Again, don't worry about the seams because guess what? We're coming in with the drip again. Okay. So, let me put this away. I think we're going to do it. I think we need another chocolate to make it match. What do you guys think? Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. You guys definitely are helping my nerves. I'm still a little shaky, but we're getting there. Okay, I think we're going to put a little chocolate on here too. Maybe two. We'll see. And then this is actually still pretty wet, so I think I'm going to see. Put it like that. Ta-da! Yeah, I think we're going to put one more on. Like I said, if you really want to try this, it's really not that bad. Like there's many ways to get the same result or close to the same result without having to buy, all that extra stuff if you don't want to. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one like this. What do y'all think so far? Cutie patootie? Okay, put this away. All right, y'all. Now we're going to go back in. Da 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 da. The magic drip. Excuse me. Okay. You wipe your tip off again. Start with a nice clean tip. And then I think, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this one first. And we're going to do the exact same method that we did on our can. We're just going to make you a little line. And then we're going to, and then remember when you get to them creases, do a bigger drip. And that's how you can hide that. And it looks seamless. And you just want to do your different sizes, and it looks a lot more organic that way. Oh, I will see you. I'll be on, you're on at 3, right? Carol? I'll be right there rooting you on. I appreciate you being on here watching. You guys, everybody's been so sweet and kind. It's just been absolutely awesome. I've only been a part of this for a week, and everybody has just been wonderful. I truly appreciate the kindness. Oh, thank you, Anne. How sweet. 4. Okay, I will be there, ma'am. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this. And see if you just stop for a second. Let me see if I can try to show you again. Let me get this line here. Okay, so when you go down and you just stop and then keep squeezing, see that drip? Are you guys able to see that? Do it again. See how it does that? It's very easy to do. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get the feel of the bottle, super duper easy. And your drips will look super duper cute every time. What do y'all think so far? The last one after me. Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. I remember now. Okay, so now this, dun, 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 dun. This is one of them projects. Be very, very careful where you put your fingers, because we're going to put some drip on this too to try to cover up that edge there. So here we go. Wish me luck, guys. You see it? Let's just keep going. And you're just going to go wherever you see them imperfections that you want to cover up. This stuff is great for little minor mistakes that you have on your edges. It's this stuff, I can't say enough good things about this stuff. Definitely try it sometime if you're wanting to do this. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Sorry. Hey. Okay, almost done. Oh, Debbie, I'm so grateful for you too. You have no idea. I really appreciate this opportunity to get to know everyone and share what I love to do with you all, and just be a part of something like this is just truly, it's a dream come true for me. Okay, whew, we can breathe now, guys. What do you think? Hey, Evercrafter, Raymond, right? Raymond? Welcome. I'm so glad you came on. Okay, guys. Ooh, hold my breath. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom of the ice cream. Okay, let's see if I can. All right. Fill that in. Almost done. And that's what we're working with now. Okay. Okay, and then I think I want to put a little drip on top. Put some. And that's what we got. So let me set that down. And then we need to do some sprinkles. So the ones that just came on, this is what we did so far. We made this out of a like a cappuccino can that you don't need a whole lot of tools for, and just covered it in clay, made the face and the shapes and stuff. And now we're making this cookie jar to match it. So this would be a great thing to put in your, excuse me, sorry, to put in your kitchen or your craft room. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much. Thank you, Josie. I'm telling you, if I can put a face or some little drippy frosting on something, I will do it. I will find a way to do it. Okay. So that's what we got for our bottom there. And like I said, if you're wanting it to be more water safe, if you're wanting to wash it, I would strongly recommend just putting a little coat of resin. But if you're just wanting it for decoration, put you some little snacks in there for the kids or for yourself, some little sugar packs, whatever. This would work great for something like that. Okay, so now it could be easy. Be careful, Tanya. Extra clay cone one is yeah. Yeah, these cookie jars are pretty fun. You can do so many different little designs on them and just turn them into something completely different and super cute. Oh, hang on. Put our sprinkles on there. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you very much. So I asked earlier with the people that are just coming on, what do y'all got going on for Memorial Day? Eating lots of food? I know Miss Debbie said she's doing a crawfish boil, which sounds absolutely delicious. Let's see. And voila. What do y'all think? Mowing the lawn. Oh, yes. Yes, it would, Carol. Mowing the lawn, working the yard. Oh, we did that yesterday. It actually looks like it's fixing to rain again. We've been getting so much rain in our area lately. Okay. So I think I'm done a little bit early. But let me see. I don't want to mess this up. But as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but when you put the lid on, it'll look, similar to that. And look at what I just did, you guys. That's why I said, be careful. Okay, That's okay. We can fix it. Oh, thanks, Dad. Ooh, beautiful, busy, busy weekend. I mean, it always feels good when you get that kind of stuff done, though. Like stuff you've been wanting to fix for a while or clean out. Okay, let's see. Okay, see, that's what I mean when I say if you accidentally mess up, you can always, always fix it. So these two I'll have probably not as a set, but I'm gonna put these in my Etsy shop just in case anybody's interested in these. But go ahead and let them dry. And let's see, we still got a little bit of time left. Let's see here. I can show you. These are the molds that I used. These are the molds that I used for the ice cream. And see how squishy they are. And you get three of them, and it's actually a pretty reasonable deal that you get. And you just stick your clay. It holds quite a bit of clay. So if you're wanting to save on clay, you can get just a little piece of styrofoam or those little tiny balls, or just, just some little random thing to fill it. But you put a little bit of clay in here first. Put your thing in there that you're wanting to fill around it, and then put more clay on top, and then you won't have to use as much. Yes, Chris, I need to do that for sure. I'm just glad I caught it before I got on my shirt. I just got this the other day. But that's one way that you can save on clay. And like I said, I always have to pop these in the freezer, but it's not a big deal. They just come back out. And I will say, when you do take them out of the freezer, don't worry, because they'll start to look like they're sweating a little bit, or a little moist, or a little bit stickier than normal. That's totally normal. It's just the moisture coming off from getting them out of the freezer, and I mean, it's totally fine. It doesn't do anything to the clay or anything. And then let me see. The sprinkles, like I said, I got off Amazon. I will try. I don't really know how to do uh, like project links and stuff, but I can try to screenshot it to show you guys. Are they resin mold? No, these are silicone. So they're very, very easy to just put your clay in there. This one is super easy to get out because they're shallow. But sometimes ones like this, you have to pop in the freezer too, even though they're shallow. See the little deep pockets in there. Sometimes your clay will still get stuck in there, and like it'll ruin the bow. But like I said, the freezer trick is excellent. I learned that trick from oh, her name is I forgot her name, but I think her page is called Peep This, y'all. And she's the one that taught me that. Use peppermint, and that just was a game changer with the clay stuff. Let's see here. So I guess, does anybody have any questions for me? We're pretty much done, just letting everything dry at the moment. I'm sorry I got done a little earlier than I meant to. Oh, my shop. Yes. So my Etsy shop is I sell mostly like the cuties that you see, and like this that my daughter did. They're that kind of shape. And eventually that's a huge change coming, but I don't want to say anything till I actually have it in my hands. But in a month or two, I'll hopefully be able to offer supplies to a certain point. And I'm hoping to eventually do classes like this with you guys to show you how to use everything, how you can make the things that I have in my shop. And oh, thank you, Carissa. Um, Yeah, but I would love to know what you guys would want to see more of, to get some ideas for next week. And I got that strawberry shortcake in there. I was thinking about making a couple more of them too. That's when my daughter did her little strawberry shortcake. What I was actually thinking about doing. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm just gonna tell you, I love peanut butter and chocolate anything. That's why I got my cup here. But I finally found these, and I'm hoping this is one of the things that I'm hoping to be able to have pretty soon. But these, don't they look? They look just like the Reese's Pieces. So maybe, do you guys like the cookie jar? Maybe we can do another cookie jar. Yes, resin. Carissa, I have. Let me show you what I have. I got I got this off Amazon. Shabibi, excellent clear cast epoxy resin. Okay, and it's supposed to be. This particular stuff is goes off of volume, not. Um, yeah, yeah. So you have to do one part to one part. Cause see, that's what it says there. That's what that part means. And it gives you this little cup, and you got some little stir sticks, and it's got like the little millimeter measurements on there. But if you can figure out how to use this is excellent in fake baking. If you go to Heavens to Betsy Cakery, she just did a uh, uh it was like a root beer float kind of thing. Super duper cute, but she knows all about the epoxy and the resin and can show you like how to mix it and do it way better than I can. But this is great for like sealing your stuff. I don't know if you've seen them tumblers. I thought about doing that. That's where I got the idea for the cookie jars. But the tumblers where they put the little it looks like frosting on top, but you can wash them and do all that with them. And that's what they do is they put that coating on there so they're washer safe. Oh yes, tell me about the Reese's. Um, the link. Oh, it's Ribbon Branch Crafts. And you just type that in the Etsy search bar, and I can put a link under my live as soon as it's over and let y'all know. But I was thinking, do you guys want to see another cookie jar with like a Reese's theme? Because I have this, and y'all look at, I have this. Check it out. Looks just like the mini Reese's, right? This is the mold that I used. If you do get on my Etsy shop, it's Ribbon Branch Crafts at etsy.com, I think. And we made little sweeties with these, and you can do the white chocolate, the milk chocolate, and they look so cute. And I think maybe we might make another cookie jar if you guys would like to see something like that. But this, okay, okay, we will do some Reese's stuff next week. But this stuff here, I was experimenting to try to do. I made a fake pancake, and I am not even going to show you because I am so embarrassed. That was my first time trying it, but supposedly you mix your stuff, and then it's like a drop or two of yellow and like a drop or two of brown. Maybe I just got my color wrong. I don't know, but it was, ugh. It looked like, it did not look like syrup. But if you look, there's a lot of YouTube videos of women that are very good at this and can show you. This looks so much like syrup if you can get that method down. And eventually I want to show you guys how to do jelly, like a fake jam. Yes, I'm so excited. The mold, Amazon, girl, Amazon. I'm telling you, everything is on Amazon. And if you can't find it on Amazon, it's definitely on Etsy. And them people are pretty good about sending all the ones I've come across so far. Everybody's pretty great about shipping fast and communicating. And it's actually pretty nice to be able to, talk to the people. That's why I'm so glad, Debbie, I'm so grateful again for letting me do this because I get to connect with you guys in a whole nother way. Yes. Oh, peanut butter? Is that the theme? Well, you guys, up next is I'm Snow Crafty. I believe her name is Miss Christine, sweet as a button. And she's going to be coming on early at 10:30. And we got about 6 minutes left. So probably give it another minute. Then I might go ahead and jump off and give everybody a chance to get on over to the, if you can't find her page, it's I'm Snow Crafty. And if you can't find her page, you can go to Debbie's Bright Ideas and find it. And you can also go to the group page where all of us crafters are, and Debbie posts our videos. It's the Bright and Early Crafters. And you should be able to. I know, right? I love peanut butter. My kids love peanut butter. You guys, I don't know if you've seen at the dollar store, they have these Reese's peanut butter cups. They're really, really thick ones and they have jelly in them, y'all. Jelly. And I highly recommend the strawberry one. The strawberry one is excellent. Very, very good. It's kind of like eating a forbidden peanut butter sandwich. Oh, it was nice seeing you. I'm so glad to see you on. It helped seeing you guys all on here and being so encouraging to me. And I'm so excited for the new friendships that are going to form and being able to talk with you guys and share everything. Yes. Oh, yes. You tried those, Carissa. They're so good. Oh my gosh. I have to stop myself from buying them. Otherwise, I won't even tell nobody in the house that I got them. I'll just go in the bathroom and secretly eat every single one of them. But did you, Debbie? Did you like them? The grape ones, they're okay, but the strawberries was, oh man, they were on point. Let me tell you. But I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, guys, and make sure you get over to Miss Christine, and I'll be over there with you guys chatting with her too. And I super duper appreciate everyone coming on and watching and being so supportive of me. I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed being with me today. And I'm not sure how to shut this off, you guys. Let me see. Okay, finish. Okay, y'all. So you have a wonderful, fabulous day. And one last thing I want to tell you, just don't forget how much you are loved and cherished and how much Jesus loves you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you over at I'm Snow Crafty.